Welcome to the Intelight tutorial 102, Tagging Databases. The first step after loading a database to build a new set of timings with is to tag the database. I always like to do this first so that I have a record of what I'm doing when I save it away and I don't forget. So I do this as the very first step. If this is an intersection, I want to fill out the intersection information. If I have an ID number, if this is intersection 153, then I'll put 153 in. I'll put the main street in. I will call this Washington. And maybe Washington Avenue for our example. And then I'll put the side street in and I'll make it Jefferson Boulevard. And I always like to put in the agency, who is eventually going to be the owner. It might be a TxDOT intersection, or it might be a city of, let me pick Dallas. So we'll put Dallas in there. And then I try to describe the database in the last column. So these fields are 255 characters long, so it gives me a chance to write or describe some in a little bit more detail. It's like a little notepad inside the controller. So in this case here, I might describe the cabinet. It might be a TS2, a type 1 cabinet, so I'll put a TS2-1. And then maybe I will call it a split phase intersection because I have split side streets. And what else can I say? Well, and with flashing yellow arrow. So that gives me kind of a verbose sentence. I could put more in or less. It's really up to you. The main thing is to fill this out so that you'll have it. We'll hit apply when this is done. And after we hit apply, we will go to the front panel, emulator, and we'll click on it, and we will refresh the screen by going to 1 and escape. So now you notice that we have Washington Avenue, Jefferson Boulevard, City of Dallas. So whenever this database is loaded, this is going to be the main screen on the controller. And if you're at Washington and Moreau, you got the wrong database. It gives you a good tag. I can always go back to the unit information for more detail type information. If it happens to be an application database, it's going to be one of my default databases that I'm going to use in the future to do an application. I will also tag it because when I find it and I load it, I want to know what it is. But I usually put it more on the front panel so we can see it. So I make this one an exclusive PED by time of day. I'll remove the side street and I might put in my initials, maybe a date code of when I did it, give me a little description. I don't often use a database description, but I could if there was something special that I was doing, some special sequencing, I would define it there. I would hit apply, and then I go back to my front panel emulator to verify that the changes have been taken in this database. So I will hit the front panel emulator, and then I'll refresh it by going into a screen and escaping back out, and there it is. So now after you make your changes and you save this database away, you have a description of what the database really is. Thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope to see you in the future. The next tutorial will be on sequencing and how to program and the rules about sequencing. See you then.